back to the Positionless Podcast. Today we're going to be ranking every contender's X factors heading into this year's playoffs right now. So we got the top 6 seeds of each conference, and we're going to break down who we think their X factor is, or it doesn't even necessarily have to be a person or a player, but and then we're going to rank them for you. So
we're ranking them based on how important we think they are to this team's chances to win the championship.
Absolutely. Not on
by
how
skill,
good. Yeah.
Not by how good they are.
Thank you for clarifying that, brother.
To their importance to their team. So let's just jump right into it.
All right. Shoot. At number 12, this is where I'm gonna throw the Hawks here. I got Dyson Daniels as their X factor. I think we all know how impactful he is defensively. But the biggest question, of course, is can he get to a level of shooting where he can punish the other team for putting their center on him? So that's where I got the Hawks right here.
I've got the Hawks here as well.
Who's their X factor, though?
I got Dyson.
Okay.
Because that offense is going to need to come around if they want to do anything in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Also have him down here just because I don't think they're going to do shit in the playoffs anyway. So
yeah, exactly. So, that does play somewhat of a factor.
For these bottom teams, once we get into, probably the top 6, top 5 teams, it will come into more importance. But, yeah, I've got Dyson and the Hawks down here at number 12.
Who do you have at 11, though?
11 is where I have the Raptors.
I got them right here as well, too.
If they're going to win a playoff series, I think it's really going to come down to can BI be a true number 1 option? Because you got a guy like RJ who can complement him and Scotty too, but can BI be the guy in the third and fourth quarter in the clutch to get buckets when you need him the most? Because we all know you need a guy like that to win a playoff series.
Absolutely. I want a different direction here. I'm actually, I wrote something else here, but thinking about it more, I think it's definitely IQ. He's been the biggest question for this team, in my opinion, all year long. And, his shooting has definitely been streaky this year. I don't even know if I'd say streaky, but besides just straight up bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than it was at the start of the year.
For sure.
But they're definitely going to need him to show up if they want a chance to win a playoff series. So I definitely agree BI is a huge factor as well. But if BI shows up and IQ's just stinking it up out there, yeah, Jamal Shed is a good player, but they don't really have another guard to, fill that role for them. So
I agree. It's not like Jamal Shed's really a threat offensively like they thought IQ would be. So it's a good point.
Yeah. At 10, though, I got to think about this here now. This might be crazy, but I think I'm going to put the Thunder here at 10.
Really?
My X factor is J-Dub's health.
That's crazy.
As well as just, I almost thought about putting Jared McCain here just because of how he can be explosive offensively in his shooting. But yeah. I don't think they need an X factor to make a fucking championship run. When you have Shea, when you have Chet, when you have all the supporting pieces, of course, team shooting is probably their biggest question, like a Lou Dort and a Caruso. I just don't think they're going to need that to make a deep-ass playoff run or win a championship.
My only thing is J-Dub's health, that's a huge... If he's not healthy, they're not winning the championship.
I still might take them. Even if we have J-Dub at 65%, I still think
they're that much better than every other team?
I mean, obviously, there's some teams in the West, like the Nuggets and the Spurs, that are going to be the biggest test for them.
Yeah.
But I still think even if J-Dub's at 65% health, Chet can step it up offensively. He could be their fucking X factor. I think there's so many different, things that the Thunder are great at. Mm-hmm. And of course they have some of these weaknesses, but I just don't think it's that important for them. So it might be crazy, but I got the Thunder here at 10.
I do like the point that they can have a lot of different X factors. Jared McCain can come in a playoff game and hit 5 threes.
Yeah.
Or Chet can go crazy and turn the tide defensively and hit some threes as well. But hey, I've got them a lot higher because
that's all right.
For my X factor, I think they definitely need them. My 10 is where I have the Houston Rockets, and I've got Reed Shepherd here. He's the guy that starts sometimes, comes off the bench sometimes. I don't know what they've been doing recently. I feel like every time I watch them, it's something different.
I mean, he's cooled off a little bit shooting wise the second half of the year, but he still gets plenty of minutes.
I think obviously they're gonna need him and his 3-point shooting in the playoffs. He's really really only knockdown 3-point shooter besides Kevin Durant. So
yeah,
I think he's their X factor. That's what I got for them.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. But at number 9, I also have the Rockets here. But my X factor is not Reed Shepherd. It's actually Jabari Smith Jr. When he makes 3+ threes in a game, they are 38-15 this year. When he makes 2 or more, I didn't write it down. I'm sorry. They're 21-9 when he makes 3+ threes. They're 38-15 when he makes 2 or more threes. So I think Jabari Smith's honestly become one of the more underrated players, especially the second half of this year. He's been balling out of his mind, and I definitely think he's a big factor for our success in these playoffs. And shoot, man, even last year's playoffs, he played really damn well. He played really good defense, and I think he's the biggest X factor. You know, Reed, the problem with Reed is we know he's a defensive liability. So I definitely don't think Ime is going to be playing him as much as he might have in the regular season because of those deficiencies. And I think we're going to be matched up with probably the Lakers. Is that at 4-5 right now?
4-5 right now.
Lakers, Rockets.
Would be the Lakers and the Rockets.
I like that for the Rockets personally because of how physically dominant we are on the inside.
Yeah.
And, you know, they got DeAndre Ayton down there, but...
And 2 massive injuries.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like Luka's going to be back.
I mean, even if he's back, he's going to be on a messed up hamstring. He went to Europe to try to get a treatment.
Yeah, I don't know if that was...
I think it's pretty messed up, man.
We'll have to see it playoff time,
sure.
but I like that matchup for the Rockets. But
yeah, I like that matchup either way.
Who do you got at 9 here, man?
9 is where I have the Boston Celtics.
Okay.
It's kind of in
I'm curious
accordance
to see what you got.
What you said about the Thunder. I think they are so good at so many things, so their X factor doesn't play that big of a role, but I didn't really know who to put here. I just went with Peyton Pritchard. He can come off the bench.
Yeah.
Made a lot of offense. I really wasn't sure who else to put here, to be honest. I could have gone Vooch, but I don't think he's that big of a role like you got Kata. Jason Tatum's
I think
playing great.
Kata could even be considered an X factor just because he's like their best fit at center, and he's just such a... I feel like he's an overlooked guy, but he's not going to do anything out of this world. So
I think the role he plays is just so consistent that he's not going to do anything crazy to win the game or lose you the game.
That's facts, actually.
Whereas Peyton Pritchard, he can come in and knock down a half-court buzzer beater like we've seen him do, or have a 25-point game off the bench and close the game for them. So that's why I went with Peyton Pritchard.
Not mad at it at all.
Who'd you have at 9?
9 was where I had the Rockets.
Okay.
But at 8, this is where I have the Pistons. Just because I just don't know what the fuck their X factor is. Like, I have written down here Ron Holland or even Tobias Harris. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to Cade Cunningham.
Right.
And he's not their X factor. He's their fucking superstar.
Yeah.
Of course, he came back the other night, played, on the high end of 20, 25 minutes, something like that, from that lung problem. But I just don't really know what their X factor is. Of course, they have so many players that can swing a game, like a Ron Holland if he can make a couple shots.
Mm-hmm.
He's been shooting better this last month, I believe.
Okay.
Made a couple threes the other night. He's been taking the threes. So
what do you want to see from him? I've got a different guy, and I've got them a little bit higher.
I'm curious to hear that.
But at 8 is where I have the Denver Nuggets. For them, I have Tim Hardaway Jr.
Ooh. Not the obvious guy.
Nope, but he is one of those guys.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Peyton Pritchard, where you can come in off the bench and put up 20 to 25 points when you're not expecting it. When Jamal already has 25 points, Jokic already has 15 assists, you got Tim Hardaway Jr. out there cooking, creating for himself, and hitting threes. He's been a really good addition for them this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I do think in a playoff series against the Thunder or the Spurs, he can come up huge if he has one of those games off the bench.
I like that. That was your number 8?
Yes, sir.
Who's your number 7? I'm curious.
That's where I have the Timberwolves.
Okay.
The last couple of years, Jaden McDaniels has been a playoff riser. And I think that's one of the reasons they've gone to the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row. So I've got Jaden McDaniels here. I think he's going to have to be a playoff riser again this year. averaging a career high 15 points. If he can get that up to 17 or 18, I can see them potentially upsetting Spurs or the Nuggets. I mean, I'm not going to pick them.
Yeah.
But if he plays like Jaden McDaniels has played in the playoffs, I think he can help boost that team to a playoff victory.
I love that right there. I'll talk about them in a second, but I got the Celtics here at 7. Honestly, I put their Tatum as their X factor. It's weird to put Tatum as an X factor, but if he can, obviously he's been playing great since coming back from injury. But the more he plays, the more he gets into his rhythm again. I think he can be super explosive for them, and they could be a championship team this year, man.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think anyone's doubting that, but I think it fully hinges on how confident Tatum's feeling. You know, he's jumping right into playoff basketball after, a couple weeks back?
Yeah.
It's going to be a very different vibe.
That's a great point. The intensity of the playoffs, it's not easy to jump right into that after a couple weeks of regular season play.
Exactly. So I think he's going to be great. I mean, it really just depends if we're going to get that championship level Tatum that we saw 2 years ago now.
Do you think he has to be the number one for them to win a championship team, or do you think he can be?
Well, no. We saw
champion?
Brown be the best player on the team in that championship run.
But Tatum was a facilitator.
I was going to say
almost.
Tatum was basically playing point guard, and he had so much attention on him that it played a very big part. So
he's not going to be able to score as great as he was,
or
he
even
might not be getting that attention.
Not even necessarily scoring, but ball handling, finding the open man. He hasn't played with all these players for 82 games like Jaylen Brown has. So it's going to be a big step for him coming off that injury too.
I like that Tatum pick.
Who do you got at 6 though?
That's where I have the Detroit Pistons. And my X factor is Dennis Jenkins.
Okay.
Because I think
it's playmaking without Cade.
The teams, that's one for sure. And I think teams are going to, the only player on the Pistons that they're going to respect from 3 is Duncan Robinson. But if Dennis Jenkins can come out there and make them respect him as a shooter and a scorer, that's going to open up so much scoring opportunities for Cade and Duran. So I think if Dennis Jenkins
almost said Ivy.
Let's not get into Jade and Ivy right now.
Maybe we'll talk about it.
Pray for that man. But I think if Dennis Jenkins is who he was in the regular season, they'll find plenty of success in the playoffs.
I like that. Like you said, just if he is respected as a shooter out there, it's going to open up a lot for them. I mean, of course, you got a Duncan Robinson out there, but Dennis Jenkins is going to add another layer of shooting.
Because Duncan's the only guy that
pretty much
teams are going to respect.
I mean,
Tobias, maybe.
I was going to say Tobias has really.
If he's hot, they'll start guarding him. But
exactly. Maybe he is their honest X factor right there. I feel like I haven't seen Tobias show out in a game in a very long time.
Right.
But he's going to have the opportunity in these playoffs to do something because all the attention that's going to be on Cade and Duran. So,
yeah.
I mean, shoot. The Cade Duran pick and roll is going to give a lot of people opportunity. I'm curious to see how any one of those guys can take advantage of it. So
someone's going to have to.
Absolutely. Number 5, though, this is where I have the New York Knicks.
I don't know who.
I kind of cheated Knicks, here. Man. I just said big man, like their center play. Obviously,
you gotta pick one. Cat or Mitch.
It's both of them though, because no matter who you have on the court, there's some type of deficiency there. Of course, I think Mitchell Robinson's the true X factor, but if Cat can play fucking solid defense, they're gonna just be better off overall. It's probably Cat, honestly, which is weird, but not necessarily this year, just because.
There's been so many questions around him.
Exactly. So if he can show up and do his thing offensively, that's awesome. That's what you expect from him. But it's obviously the defense is the biggest question coming into these playoffs.
That's the thing with Cat. He's got to be dominant offensively, or else you got to get the fuck out of there and bring Mitchell.
Put Mitch in,
get those offensive rebounds and defense. So
closing out possessions for them, and like you said, offensive rebounds. That's such a morale killer for the opposing team.
Exactly.
But I've gone back and forth on the Knicks so many times in my mind where do I think they're real contenders or not? if everything goes perfectly for them, they really can. They have the talent, they have the depth, they have everything in place that they need to. I think Mike Brown's might be one of the biggest questions as well. But do you think the Knicks are?
I can't say they're not. I mean, they had the same team, if not a better team this year than they had last year, and they were up 3-1, but even before Jason Tatum tore his Achilles. They were going to beat the Celtics even before Jason Tatum got hurt. So I can't say they're not contenders, especially when you have a guy like Jalen Brunson on your team too, one of the most clutch players in the NBA.
Absolutely.
But no, I see what you mean. It's hard to call them contenders, but
I just don't see them in that same echelon. But at the same time, yeah, honestly, as the Celtics, as the Pistons, as those Western Conference teams.
What about the Cavs? Same echelon as them. You can't really tell with them.
I think the Cavs, honestly, I have a little bit more faith in.
The Cavs over
I think
the Knicks.
The Cavs have a better chance than the Knicks, in my opinion, right now.
I'm a little bit surprised to hear that.
I mean, it depends on their X factor, brother. But
that's true.
We'll talk about that.
Up next, though, I believe this is number 5 for me. I got the Spurs, and for their X factor, I've got De'Aaron Fox, man.
I have the same thing.
You got Fox?
I got Fox. I got him a little bit higher, but that's for specific reasons. But talk to me about why he's their X factor, bro.
For me, I think they're gonna need a consistent perimeter scorer. I'm not really gonna trust Castle to be that guy right now. He's not really a scorer like that. He's more of a driver, facilitator, get his assists and make some shots when he's open. But Fox is the veteran on that team. Yeah. He's the lead guard. He's been an all-star. He's been clutch player of the year. They're going to need a consistent perimeter scorer on that team, especially in the clutch. If they want to beat these teams like the Thunder and the Nuggets.
I mean, I'll talk about him right now just because you brought that up. I have Fox as well, specifically for closing out games. These are going to be close games. These are going to be, brawls till the end. It's going to be a bloody fight with some of these Western Conference teams. Who are they going to match up with first round? What are those playing
Right now
teams?
they got the Timberwolves.
No.
Oh, no.
Because they're the 2 seed. They're one of the play-in teams. But once they get out of that first round, I mean, shit. If they match up with the Clippers, I don't know, bro. Don't get me wrong.
Don't start.
Don't get me wrong. I think the Spurs are legitimate contenders. Yeah, I'll take back what I said about them being pretenders.
Thank you.
But I think they also have one of the highest chances of getting beaten by one of those play-in teams. Just because they are so young and inexperienced, they can get caught off guard.
I mean, shit, Kawhi can average 45.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro.
If he gets in that mode.
If they match up with the Clippers team, I'm not super confident with them.
I'm so confident in them to win the series, but I'm sure they'll win a lot of close games.
But for them to do that, it'd have to be with De'Aaron Fox closing out those games. I don't think Wemby has the skill set to be a closer just yet.
I agree. I think they can rely a lot on their defense, though, too.
Absolutely. I almost thought about putting Dylan Harper as an X factor just because he kind of has this unknown factor where he is super talented, but we just don't know how he's going to look in a playoff series. We don't know how he's going to look in the half court.
Who would you take long term? Dylan Harper or Stephon Castle?
I like Dylan Harper a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. Stephon Castle has proven it that he's one of those guys.
Yeah.
But, man, Dylan Harper has... I've seen this before, but I also believe this. He gives me young James Harden vibes a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
His craftiness around the basket.
Exactly. Crafty as hell, and I think his shot is there.
Yeah, it's a shot that can definitely develop into a very good shooter, in my opinion.
So I think long term I would take Harper, but that's no hate on Castle.
Oh, yeah, no, 2 very close players.
I haven't always been a Castle guy, but...
I know that. He's proved it, though.
Absolutely has proved it, yeah.
So what are we on, number 4 now?
Yeah, we're on number 4.
I've got Evan Mobley for the Cavs. One, I just don't know who else to put there. Maybe Harden, but
yeah,
I think Mobley is gonna have to be an actual offensive fucking player for that team.
A threat at the very minimum, yeah.
Yeah, and I trust Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, 100%.
To be the fucking 30-point per game scorer. I'm not trusting 100%. Harden to be a fucking efficient scorer, but I'm trusting him to run the offense and get them into good looks. I'm not trusting Mobley to be a consistent offensive threat. And if he's not going to do that, then I don't think they're even going to sniff the finals. But if he is aggressive, bringing the ball up the floor, trying to get his own, they have a legit chance to go to the finals, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that at all. like you said, when he brings the ball up, it creates a lot of mismatches and gets Jared Allen opportunities as well. I have the Cavs a bit higher, though, with a different guy. At number 4, this is where I have the Denver Nuggets. I went with the obvious guy. It's Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon's the obvious guy, yes.
Bro came into the season dropping a 50 ball, and he's had a weird year a little bit, but I definitely think when it comes playoff time, he's going to show up.
He was their X factor last year.
Oh, absolutely last year, yes. But I think if they want to beat a team like the Thunder, he needs to show up for the majority of those. Not just show up, but show out.
Hey, that's what he did last year, and they took him to Game 7.
Yeah, absolutely. I have faith Jokic is going to ball out of his mind. Jamal Murray's proved he's a playoff riser. Aaron Gordon, definitely proven. But on a series-to-series basis, when they match up with the big dogs, he needs to be at the top of his game for them to have a real chance. I mean,
for sure.
I almost put Cam Johnson here as well. He's been hitting some bigger shots for them lately. He's been playing a little bit better. And I do like your Tim Hardaway pick for them, though.
I think Cam Johnson is a guy you can, if he's not hitting a shot, you can sub him out for a Tim Hardaway.
Oh, yeah.
You might lose some defense, but Aaron Gordon, you're not going to sub Aaron Gordon out. You're not going to sub Jokic or Murray out. So I like that Aaron Gordon pick.
I like your Tim Hardaway pick now that like you said, he can be thrown into multitude of lineups with this team. So
at 3, that's where I got Cat.
That's what you got.
I threw Cat for the Knicks.
Yeah,
just like we said earlier, he's got to be that dominant offensive force and make tough shots and bail him out just like he did last year. That's pretty much all I got for him,
bro. When he turns up offensively, you can't stop him. Yeah, like. He can hit you in the paint. He's got those moves. He can pull up from the logo.
Yeah.
Of course, the defense. That's the biggest question.
Just don't get into foul trouble. Don't get 3 fouls before halftime. We've seen him do that.
I mean, Mitchell Robinson's been playing 20 minutes per game all year long, basically. I think he's gonna have to play more in these playoffs.
He might.
Specifically for that rebounding and of course the defense, but
the hustle plays that he brings.
I think on a matchup to matchup basis, it's one of those 2 big men. You know what I mean? Like if they match up with the Celtics, there's so many threes being taken.
It's probably Cat.
Yeah, because they need to match them offensively. But if they match up with the Pistons, they're slashing towards the rim. They're a physical ass team. It's probably going to be Mitchell Robinson closing out defensive possessions and hopefully
that's a great point.
Shutting down some of that interior work from JD. So
yes, sir.
I have the Spurs here. I already talked about him a bit, but yeah, De'Aaron Fox closing out games. That's going to be the biggest thing. He's a former clutch player of the year, so we know he has it in him. He's just got to show up for those moments. So
never seen him in a moment like this. Only time he's been in the playoffs is the first round against the Warriors.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
So we'll see what he's made of.
For sure. So who do you got at 2?
2 is where I got the Lakers.
Okay.
Luka's hamstring.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be coming back healthy, to be honest.
He's going to be coming back, though.
He's going to give it a go, which we love to see.
What's going on with Reeves right now? I know he's hurt, but is he going to be back? Like,
I don't think so.
His oblique.
I mean, that's like a scary injury, oblique injury. You don't want to rush back from that and get hurt even more, especially when he's going to be due for a contract pretty soon. So I'd be pretty surprised if they try to rush their guys back and get him re-injured. I mean, sure, I think Luka might.
I don't think they can beat the Rockets without Reeves, to be honest, though.
I mean, you never know with Luka.
Of course, but Luka with a bad hamstring and no Austin Reeves, it's going to be very hard to beat this Houston team. As they've had their woes, the Rockets, trust me, if anyone knows about it, it's me. And Ime Udoka has become a guy I can't trust in some moments because of his ego. Mm-hmm. But
and him and Sengun are beefing. A 3-pointer.
I don't even know what you're talking about now.
Sengun took a pull-up 3 in the 4th, wide open, and you make all the time out. He said, "Sit your ass on the bench."
Okay.
He got benched for taking a wide open 3.
Ime is a weird guy, bro.
He might not be a great coach.
I mean, he is, but at the same time, he
makes coaching is relating to your players and getting them motivated to go play their best ball. And I don't know if he's the best at doing that.
He just makes some weird decisions sometimes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That just seem more ego motivated than basketball motivated, which is just like, this isn't a high school team, bro. Right. We're not teaching these motherfuckers life lessons. We're trying to win basketball games. So.
But obviously, Luka is the number one most important person for the Lakers to do anything
absolutely
in the playoffs and in the future.
That's why I have the Lakers number 1.
We got number 2.
This is where I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I got James Harden here. And I'll tell you why. For them to actually have the chance of winning a championship, bro, we need some form of James Harden that we ain't seen in a long
2016
time.
Harden back?
Yeah, something like that, bro. But nah, obviously he's not necessarily known as a playoff choker.
He's got a playoff stigma surrounded him.
Sure. Absolutely. And if if the Cavs are another second round exit, it's going to be very disappointing. And I think James Harden is the biggest question for me. You know, Evan Mobley, of course, he has his offensive aggression issues, but we know what he's going to provide defensively.
For sure.
If James Harden isn't a maestro with setting up the offense, and if he's not hitting his threes,
you know he's going to be able to set up the offense, but is he going to be able to hit his step back threes, like you said?
Not that, and can he get to the basket? Can he get, if he can be aggressive, and it's James Harden.
Can he shoot over 40% from the field?
Exactly.
That's pretty much it for them.
I think if James Harden plays at the top of his ability, they can be a championship team.
Yeah.
But if he's not, it's probably going to be a second round exit again for them.
Agreed.
So that's why I got the Cavs and James Harden here at number 2.
Number 1, that's where I got J-Dub.
Damn.
J-Dub averaged 21 points a game for them and shooting very good, efficient ball for them last year in the playoffs. And he was a huge reason they were able to go to the finals and win the finals.
Yeah.
This year, he's averaging 17 points a game, not even making 1 3 a game for them.
And they're still a 60-win team?
But in the playoffs, they're going to need a consistent second option on that team. And it's going to have to be J-Dub. I don't think Chet's a consistent second scoring option.
I mean...
And that's the only other guy. They don't really have any other scorers on the team besides McCain.
My thing
He's
is
a big liability on defense, especially in the playoffs. He's getting hunted.
Like you said, though,
J-Dub's going to have to be that
not
guy.
having his greatest season. They're still a 65-win team, right?
It's different in the playoffs.
It's 100% different in the playoffs, but if Shea's going to give you 25 no matter what.
Oh, he's at least getting 25.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Chet Holmgren might be a bigger X factor than.
But are you going to be able to keep up with the Nuggets team that's going to put up 120 points with that kind of offense? You're going to need J-Dub to, hit his threes.
What you need is one other guy to step up and hit his threes. Not necessarily J-Dub. You need one guy to step up and hit his threes.
Well, there's going to be games where Lou Dort hits two or three threes.
Yeah.
Caruso hits 2 or 3 threes. But a consistent second scoring actually goes to him.
I think Chet can do that, bro.
No, Chet's not. Chet doesn't have the bag like that right now, dog.
Bro, he definitely has the bag work.
Shit.
No, let me not say bag work.
I'm not trying to shit
but he
on Chet
definitely
either,
can get his own buckets, no problem.
No problem?
And you're going to put Aaron Gordon on him if it's the Nuggets, right? That's not a great matchup for Chet.
Jokic, too.
True, yeah.
He's so fucking big.
But
what is he going to do against him?
You just want to kind of rest Jokic. Quite literally shoot over him. But you don't want Jokic playing primary defensive minutes.
Who else are you going to put Jokic on?
Whoever the fuck sucks. Yeah, Lou Dort, yeah.
I guess.
Or iHeart.
If they're playing together, for sure.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I don't think putting Jokic on Chet is their ideal matchup either, though.
No, probably not.
I honestly think Chet might be the bigger X factor than J-Dub because he's going to have to be relied upon.
I think J-Dub.
But say J-Dub's stinking up the bed, right?
If the J-Dub stunk up the bed last year, they're not winning. They're making it to the finals.
You're probably right.
Sure, you do have a guy like AJ Mitchell who you didn't have last year.
He could be an X factor too.
He's a good scorer off the bench, but he's not replicating what J-Dub did for them last year. J-Dub was a legitimate all-star type player in the playoffs throughout the whole playoffs. 40 ball in the finals. If they're not having the same version of J-Dub that they had last year, I can't see them making the finals or winning it. So that's why he is my number one most important X factor in the playoffs.
Yeah, this is where I got Luka at my number 1 spot. My thing is, if they have Luka and he is, say, 80%, they can make a finals run.
Finals run?
Bro, you got Luka and LeBron, bro. You got Luka and LeBron. I mean, Luka carried the Mavs.
Without Reeves?
I mean, I'm expecting Reeves will be back sometime during the playoffs.
Okay.
You got to make it out the first round first.
Okay.
And I think if Luka isn't even at 80%, you're not doing that.
Oh, for sure.
It's going to be real tough to beat that. It's a gritty Rockets team still, who's got Kevin Durant and a lot of talented guys. You know, a man.
They still got a good team. The Rockets.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Don't get me wrong about the Rockets, bro.
They've just disappointed.
They have been disappointing to me personally this year. And
me too.
Ever since that whole KD shit. Know what the biggest X factor is? Put parental locks on KD's fucking phone, bro. Don't let that motherfucker go on Twitter.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Ever since that, it just really soured my view of the Rockets. But nah, I definitely think Luka's health, I should say, is the biggest X factor for any team heading into these playoffs, because when you have Luka Doncic, he can carry you, bro. He can carry you through the mud, bro.
The only reason I put the Thunder and J-Dub first, because I look at them as legitimate championship contenders.
I get
unlike
that.
The Lakers, and J-Dub being J-Dub is the most important part of these playoffs, I think, for the team that wants to win the championship.
I just disagree. Of course, J-Dub's important.
It's just because he's just so questionable right now.
But even if J-Dub plays the level he's been playing at all year,
they're not beating the Nuggets.
I still think they have the chance.
They're not beating the Nuggets
to win a championship. See, I'm not as high on the Spurs as you are. They're unproven on every account.
65-win team.
61 wins right now, but it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, name one player on that roster that's ever made it out of the first round.
Harrison Barnes.
yeah, with the Warriors, you're right.
They got the veteran leadership of Harrison Barnes on that team.
Harrison Barnes did hit a game winner in a playoff game, if I'm not mistaken. It was I remember he missed every other bucket that game, but then he hit like a little turnaround midi.
The final series where he missed every single shot.
But I genuinely don't have faith in the Spurs as much as you do. I think they can make an insane run.
Would it be insane for the second seed in the West to make a run? Was that?
I don't think it's insane, but I'm saying, like I said, not a single one of their players is playoff tested.
Neither were the Thunder last year.
Man, that's different though.
How is that different?
They won 70 fucking games.
And the Spurs are about to win 65.
No, they're not going to win 65, but regardless.
64?
Regardless.
63? They're already at 61.
My point being.
But how is that different?
MVP.
You got a young superstar, Victor Wembanyama, in MVP conversations.
Yeah,
and they got a good young team around him who's gritty on defense.
I'm not saying
for the Spurs case, they got a veteran second option.
Who?
De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, but De'Aaron Fox hasn't fucking played in the playoffs really either, bro.
Neither did J-Dub, and look at him. He balled out last year.
Absolutely. I just don't know.
I can't use that excuse.
There's just a lot of questions for the Spurs for me personally.
There's a lot of questions, but Victor Wembanyama's got the answers.
At the same time, though, like they don't have crazy shooting either. Like
no, I'm not.
You got to rely on a Champagne. You got to rely.
Champagne's a fucking knockdown shooter. Don't disrespect his name.
But bro, if he has an off fucking series, like it's gonna be tough for them to win. Like
no, I'm not picking them over the Thunder or the Nuggets.
Yeah, especially against the Nuggets, I'm not taking them a single time.
But if J-Dub's stinking it up,
I still think they have a chance.
Oh, the Thunder have a chance for sure.
I think if J-Dub is fucking erased from like eternity right now, he doesn't exist.
They're not winning the finals.
If he gets Thanos snapped, I still think they have a chance though.
They have a chance, yeah.
But if the Lakers don't have fucking Luka, goodbye.
You got Bronny.
Hey, Bronny's been getting better and better, every time I see him. So
no, that's a good point. Yeah, if the Lakers don't have Luka, they're done.
It's done. Mm-hmm. If the Cavs don't have James Harden, they're not making out of the fucking first or second round. Let me not say first round.
I got the Luka at number 2, dog.
But like even I'm trying to think here, like the Wolves. Who did you say their X factor was? Jaden McDaniels. That's a bad example.
You take him off the team, they're not even in the playoffs.
Jaden McDaniels?
No, I'm just kidding. They're in the playoffs.
They're still a good team, but he was my X factor for them as well. I might have actually glossed over the Wolves.
I think you did.
Well, he is my X factor as well. If offensively, of course, is the biggest question for him, because when he does show up offensively, they're scary.
Mm-hmm.
They're scary as hell because he has the skills to do it. It's just whether the ball's going to the basket or not.
For sure.
But yeah, nah. I don't think the Thunder deserve to have the number one X factor, bro.
I think they need J-Dub to hoop.
Okay, but
he made a lot of big shots for them.
I'll use the Nuggets as an example. If they don't have Aaron Gordon out there, they don't have a fucking chance to beat the Thunder.
And if the Thunder don't have J-Dub, they don't have a chance to beat the Nuggets.
That's where I disagree, though.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
you can disagree, dog.
That's
why we have
they
different
have
lists.
a lot of players that can step up and not even necessarily step. You just need one other guy who to hit fucking threes for you, like, and then you got Shea cooking, and you got
J-Dub did so much more than just hit threes, bro.
Oh, absolutely. Shea was even struggling a little bit in the finals last year, and J-Dub really carried that weight. So
I'm just saying he's made less than 1 3 per game this year when he has played.
But they still won 65 games.
It's different in the playoffs, bro.
It's definitely different in the playoffs, but you can't ignore that fact that J-Dub, A, hasn't been there half the year, and B, when he has been there, has been mid. Okay. And they're still a 65-win team.
So why are you using the 65-win team for them, and when you bring it up for the Spurs, it's like, it doesn't matter?
Because the Thunder have proven it. But that's a completely different topic, bro. All I'm saying is I have questions for the Spurs heading into the playoffs. What I'm saying about the Thunder is...
You don't have any questions for the Thunder?
Not that I'm saying I don't have any questions. I'm saying even if you take J-Dub away, there's still a 65-win team.
No.
Not fully away. Don't get me wrong. But you're misconstruing the point.
No, dude, I get what you're saying. I think J-Dub's a lot more important than you think he is.
I'm not saying he's unimportant.
You said if you erase him off the team, they can still win the championship.
Have a chance, yeah.
So you don't think he's that important?
I think he's very important if they want to.
Obviously not.
Bro, they just are so fucking stacked up.
Who's replacing what he's doing?
I mean, if we talk about what he's been doing this year,
AJ Mitchell,
Lou Dort for a game can fucking replace that, bro. Shooting wise,
the fuck is this guy talking about?
Shooting wise,
J-Dub isn't even a shooter,
bro. But that's what they need from him in the playoffs.
They need a guy that's gonna score.
Yeah,
he does most of his scoring getting to the paint.
For sure.
And when he hits a couple threes,
but when you got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, nobody else really got to touch the ball.
Don't never disrespect.
Nobody really got to touch the.
You just said Lou Dort can replicate what
J-Dub did. For a game, probably not. No,
never.
No, but Jared McCain, AJ Mitchell, they can put the ball in the basket. Chet Holmgren can have a fucking 30-point game for you.
Yeah.
Not saying that they'd be my favorites if J-Dub fucking got Thanos snapped from existence, but I still think they have a chance to win it. They'd still be a 60-win fucking team without J-Dub all year long.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Defense,
but my point is that they still have a chance without J-Dub completely, in my opinion. So he cannot be that high of an X factor.
Well, he is to me.
That's why I had him at 10, bro.
He is to me. I think they need him.
It's a pretty wide gap, 10 and 1. I think there's a nice spot in the middle that's probably the correct answer, but
I think number 1 is the correct answer. We'll see in the playoffs if J-Dub's hooping and he's playing great.
I mean, if De'Aaron Fox shits the bed and it's just garbage in the playoffs, the Spurs probably won't make it past.
Round 2.
It's a different. That's a little bit different though because they have a Wemby who could just completely take over the series. So.
Yeah, I guess we'll see in the playoffs.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about some of the weaknesses of some of these teams, just off the cuff a little bit? Or,
yeah.
I mean, the Pistons, of course. If anything happens to Cade, goodbye to all your chances. Not even that, but as much as I like the Pistons, I think they could get exposed in a playoff series against the right matchup. Just say they face the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, phenomenal defender he is, not shuts Cade down, but really hinders him from not only from getting to the basket, and you got Keita down there playing solid defense because that's all you really got to do.
I'm less worried about Cade getting hindered than I am than the Celtics just putting up
shooting the lights
63 pointers and making 25 of them and just completely outscoring them.
Well, of course, getting outscored is the Pistons' biggest weakness just because of their lack of shooting. But, I don't know. As much as I like the Pistons and their physical brand of basketball and their really good defense, it's just if anybody can slow down Cade, it's going to be tough to win a series. And
Yeah. I mean,
who are you taking
team.
today? Celtics or Pistons in a 7-game series?
I'm taking the Celtics.
Me too. What's the Celtics' weakness?
The Celtics' weakness? Do they have one?
It's tough to say, bro. Weakness? It's tough to say.
I mean, maybe like the backup wing play, but Shireman knows his role.
Hey, dude, Jordan Walsh can always come in and fucking hit 2-3 threes for you too, man.
Yeah, I mean, they've got depth at pretty much every position.
Yeah.
They've got the best coach.
Are the Celtics the
probably.
favorite in the East, man?
They're my favorite.
They're your favorite?
Yeah.
I mean, Celtics-Knicks would be a really fun series too, though. Because I think the Knicks have, of course, the pieces to match up with them and possibly expose them with Cat.
I mean, shit, they built their team to guard the Celtics with OG.
Basically, yeah. And, you know, Josh they don't have a single player that can guard. The Celtics don't have the personnel to guard JB and Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Where, okay, you can have one guy on Cat and maybe slow him down.
I mean, they put Tatum on Cat before.
True. Tatum is a damn good defender, but I don't know how good he is going to be in this playoff run, which that might be the biggest weakness is defenders. Tatum's confidence, but Tatum's a damn good post defender. I think we've seen. I just don't know how much that's going to translate into these playoffs.
I mean, shit, they'll sag off. They'll let Josh Hart shoot. Like, he's going to have help.
That's big facts, actually, yeah. Shit, dude. I might take the Celtics in the East. I didn't really consider that until, you know, Tatum really proved that.
He came back and just was hooping immediately. So I didn't really consider that either. But with the way they've been playing, I would pick them to go to the finals right now.
Shit, maybe
it's not easy.
Maybe Jason Tatum's the number one X factor, bro.
Like, yeah, maybe it is.
Because of the ceiling that he can bring to this Celtics team.
Yeah.
As good as they are, like, shit.
Yeah, he takes them to a whole nother level.
It's gonna be a real fun playoffs, though. That's for sure. At least the second round will be.
Yeah,
I mean, both
first
sides.
round.
First round in the West is gonna be crazy, but
we're gonna have some good series.
You know, first round in the East, 4-5 should be fun, but
that's pretty much it. Maybe a 3-6.
Okay, 3-6 should be fun as well. What's that right now?
The Sixers. No, it's the Hawks.
The Hawks and the Cavs. Hawks-Cavs could be a fun matchup, man. You got Dyson Daniels out there. Got Naw out there.
No, I think that would be a fun matchup.
Maybe maybe Kuminga's the biggest X factor. no, but no. I am very excited for the playoffs. What are we, like 2 weeks, 1 week out?
We got to be like 1 to 2 weeks, yeah.
I think it's 2 weeks. Let me look at the first day of the play-in. At least I should do. April 14th. Whoa. We're 4 days away from the play-in? Shit. We're 1 week away from the playoffs, brother. You gotta swing by, watch some play-in games. That did sneak up quick. I gotta be honest. I'm in like the dog days of the basketball season where this last month, I'm like, let's just fucking get to the playoffs already. I'm over all this fucking regular season BS.
Right. I took a nice March just watching college basketball pretty much.
See, I don't even watch college. I've just been taking a nice basketball break.
And after that, I haven't gotten watching too much NBA again, but you got a lot of scrubs playing right now.
Yeah,
90%
pretty
of the
much.
games are blowouts.
Or pointless.
So I agree. I'm ready to get to the playoffs.
I feel like it happens every year where beginning of the season, I'm watching every game I can get my fucking eyes on.
Yeah.
You know, All-Star break comes around and it's a nice little reset.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then it's like, damn, no basketball for a week, fuck.
Right.
And then it comes back and I'm watching 4 games at once again, and then, you know, just slowly gets to the point where I'm just like, man, this shit is fucking
I'm ready
pointless.
for some real basketball.
Exactly, yeah. I'm ready for that playoff basketball. So, shit, I don't got nothing else to bring to today's pod. Do you?
I think that's going to wrap it up.
All right, boys. Thank you for tuning in. We promise, if you're a regular watcher, we going to get better with the schedule, bro.
Yes, sir.
We going to get a lot better with the schedule. So, appreciate y'all, you know, roughing it out with us while we figure some things out about the direction of the podcast. But
we back on track.
Exactly. Y'all boys, take care.
See y'all next week.
Peace.